Let's go ahead and talk about Sandbox, $Sam, before everyone else jumps into it, before you see all of the institutions and all the macro and the news articles that come out about Metaverse and gaming and NFTs and blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about it here first. But before we get into all that, none of this is financial advice. I'm not paid by the Sandbox team in any way, and I am currently invested in Sandbox at the making of this video. We now have 12 spots left in the EPIQ Trading Floor, so if you want to grab an all-access membership, there's a 3-day trial, aka you won't be charged for 72 hours. That gives you access to everything, and if you want to learn more, just click this button, and there's a 3-minute video you can watch. So without further ado, roll the intro, and let's get this video started. Now, first thing you'll notice, even though Sandbox has been doing really well the last day, I think it took like a 75 or 100% move within the last 48 hours, something like that. But as you can see, it's a very minuscule move in comparison to where the 2021 all-time highs are. Now, this is currently ranked number 71 on the CoinGecko Top 100 list, sitting at a $1.7 billion market cap, so there's still plenty of room. There's a total and max supply of 3 billion, so it's finite deflationary, and currently 2.4 billion are in circulation. That means that there's not many more to be released, aka there's not going to be much of a deflation when the remaining circulating supply is released into the market. We can call Sandbox one of the more established Metaverse projects. If you like Roblox or Minecraft, that's kind of the graphic style that they go with. Now, it is a multi-chain project, so cross-chain, Ethereum, Polygon, Harmony, Energy, and Near Protocol, all really big ecosystems. So as you can imagine, once this starts to really take off and Metaverse pops off, all of these ecosystems are going to be able to pump Sandbox and all reap the benefits of it. And some of the categories that it falls into: GameFi, NFT, Metaverse, Play to Earn, Gaming Utility Token, Simulation Games, just to name a few of them. And then as you can see, there are a couple portfolios, so Animoca and Binance Labs portfolio, the same as Binance Launchpad, which is really big. And they're also on the alleged SEC securities list. So whenever that does happen, that they clear that list, you can imagine that price will go impulse and go parabolic. And that could be a reason why we've seen price drop so far through the bear market. At the end of the day, if institutions didn't know if it was going to be an SEC security or not, they might not put that much money into the ecosystem. Now, I've used Sandbox before, and I do like using it. I honestly think it's one of the more fun metaverses to use. Here's a little bit of an example of what it could look like in the different worlds and different metaverses. There's obviously a lot of different things that you can do within the Sandbox ecosystem. But all in all, it was really fun. And like I said, if you like Roblox or if you're into Minecraft and stuff like that, you'll notice the similarities in between this and what you've seen in the other games. Website super clean. They have a lot of money. There's people that are playing it all the time. Streamers actively playing it. There are still people that are actively in the Metaverse too, even though Metaverse is technically dead. And then some of the brands and companies that have built on here: Ubisoft, Smurfs, Walking Dead, Steve Aoki, Paris, Snoop Dogg, Deadmau5, Ledger, you name it. Hell's Kitchen, Atari, Care Bears. And the way that they do that is basically what this is, where you can buy your own land. And then when you buy your own land, you're able to create your own experience and basically create your own metaverse within the Sandbox metaverse. I'm actually kind of curious on doing that this year, maybe for the EPIQ Trading Floor, seeing if we can incorporate some sort of metaverse educational experience. And if you want to go through the whole docs, this is available on the Sandbox website as well. This will walk you through everything, kind of what the play, create, and earn is, the maps, the marketplaces, how to manage everything, how the wallets work, basically how the metaverse works. And it is free to use too, so there is no barrier to entry to actually get into the metaverse, which is great. A lot of these projects or games or things like that, you have to buy an NFT or do something ridiculous to get into the game or get into the metaverse. You don't have to worry about that with Sandbox. You just go in for free. Then there's certain things that you can earn. There's certain things that you can pay for in the ecosystem and that type of stuff in terms of currency and like an economy within the Sandbox ecosystem. But you don't need to buy any of that stuff to get into it. When you're looking at this from a trading perspective, we are still testing 2021 prices before technically the true impulse move from 2021. And we're still under the range high of the bear market from 2023. You can see range highs at about 93 cents. Range low got to about 24 cents. We're sitting at about 72 cents even after that impulse move. So from a long-term perspective, it is still what we would call relatively oversold in the EPIQ Trading Floor, with a long-term DCA opportunity to have a really nice impulse move to test all-time highs. Now, if we did want to test all-time highs, even from current price on this project, we can go to price range, go from current price all the way up. So you're looking at a 1,000% trade, which is going to be over a 10x trade from current price, just to test all-time high from 2021. And then if it did want to break all-time high, this is going to go into price discovery mode. So just from a price perspective point, we can see a really nice parabolic move from Sandbox going forward, especially considering that just getting to the all-time high is going to be a 1,000% move. And considering the amount of institutional money and volume that's been flowing into this project, if you're on the live streams last night and stuff like that, we were watching that this was up about 900% in volume. And if you're in the EPIQ Trading Floor, I trade volume over everything. So this is why I decided to film this one and post it ASAP in comparison to the other projects. The next video is going to be about Decentraland, which is another really big metaverse project. I think both of these have a really good opportunity to just go absolutely parabolic, and they're just not talked about quite yet, but I feel like maybe in the next week to month, you could really start to see that macro news being pumped about those projects and then parabolic from there. So if you want to come trade with me, go check out the EPIQ Trading Floor. I have it in the description as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you tune in the world, and I will see you on the next video.